But there is still more live this evening, and we're going to move on now to P&O on board the Oceana. Hang on, is this price right as well? $529.
It's another
What's
corker,
happening
isn't it?
tonight? I had to check. Seriously about that. But we're going to talk about the beautiful itinerary. It's Greece and Monaco from Venice. But let's give you an insight into the P&O experience. This is a company with many, many years' experience. Have a look at this.
At just 77,000 tonnes, P&O Cruises Oceana may not be the biggest in the fleet, but she certainly packs a mighty punch. Fresh from her recent refitting, she was extensively and expensively refurbished and looks absolutely beautiful. Oh. You know, as a proud Englishman, the centre of my universe has always been my local pub. And on P&O, you really won't go wrong by visiting this beautiful yacht and compass nautically themed pub, which serves up a healthy selection of Britain's best. On top of that, you can really live the high life on this ship with the bubbles of the Magnum Champagne bar or dancing into the wee hours in the chic Le Club. Whether you choose the more traditional fixed dining of the Adriatic or the freedom dining of the Ligurian, both restaurants serve up consistently delicious food from an ever-smiling army of knowledgeable waiters. For those who prefer their dining al fresco, then why not try a super tender steak at the Horizon Grill on deck 14? You guarantee great taste and even better views. Or pop along and let Marco Pierre White dazzle your taste buds at Café Jardin. Friendly and interactive, as well as diverse, Oceana offers many entertainment options, from the high-rolling fun of the Monte Carlo Club to the cabaret and comedy of Starlights. You can pop along to the atrium for a classical recital, or head here for a pint and watch your favourite team in the Winners Sports Bar. And then, after a great meal, go to the Footlights Theatre, where you'll be hard-pressed to believe that you're not actually sitting in the West End. Stylish and inviting, Oceana's cabins come in all shapes and sizes, from spacious and fully equipped suites like this, offering a host of extra special touches, to mini suites, balcony cabins and standard inside or outside cabins. But all come with a host of mod cons and the daily steward service, plus the all-important tea and coffee making facilities. Because if you're like me, you can't even face the rest of the world without at least one cup of coffee.
Yeah, I'm just the same. Yeah. Love my
That's
coffee.
great. I mean, coffee is really one of these big things that's expanded so much in the UK culture generally, and cruise ships are reflecting that. So now you go on board and they're producing these beautiful, you know, coffees, and fantastic.
So, I hope tonight, I know we said we've got a regular audience, but I hope you do book your first cruise, because we've got so many cruises at these unbelievable prices, you know, and you won't realise how much is included in all this great food and entertainment. It really is.
It's just the fact, you know, you unpack once, you see all the different destinations.
It's easy, isn't it?
And
safe.
beyond that as well, it's the fact that it's such good service.
And rather than being stuck in a hotel with the same pool, the same restaurant, the same bar, with the same people, you get to see so much in so many different places. Like this, of course, because we're starting off with a flight over to Venice. So we're cruising out of Venice. How beautiful is that?
Amazing sail out, really, really beautiful. Wave to my sister as you head out of Venice, who lives there, and it's a beautiful place. You go past literally St Mark's Square and the Campanile. Her name's Julie, if you're wondering. Say ciao, Julie. And as you head out, it's an incredible place. You know, I mean, you're literally going to sail within sight of the Campanile and really get that sense of the beautiful romantic city of Venice. And then you've got a relaxing day at sea. You head down the Adriatic, gorgeous coast, and you're heading into the Dalmatian coast area, and you're heading into Kotor. It's a gorgeous medieval walled city. The Bay of Kotor is the longest, largest, most beautiful fjord in southern Europe. Be out on deck at least 2 hours before you arrive. You won't regret it, because it's such great views. And then you've got the old city to explore. You can walk the walls, and then inside the walls you've got this wonderful labyrinth of piazzas and churches and palaces and cafes and clubs and bars and restaurants. And also go to the Maritime Museum, which is fantastic, and out if you want to Lake Skadar National Park, or try the Wine Road. Oh my word, the Wine Road. I had one day that went into 3 days on the Wine Road. That was fantastic. Okay, then you're going through to Corfu, and Corfu, the biggest boldest island in the Mediterranean. It's beautiful. And again, millions of silvery olive trees gracing the hillside, the scent of lemon blossom perfuming the air. Great views from the Bella Vista viewpoint if you want to head up there. You've got Mon Repos, which is a 15-minute walk just south of the old town where you dock, which is a great local beach for you to access. I would also recommend, if you can, going through to the old British Cemetery, which is full of gorgeous orchids, and it's a really peaceful place. Go through to the old cricket pitch, the kind of heart of the old town. Try some of the local tavernas, or head up to the Achillean Palace, birthplace of Prince Philip, and where they filmed For Your Eyes Only. Relaxing day at sea before you then go through to Rome. I say Rome, you dock in Civitavecchia, and this is your access through to Rome. A couple of hours, and it's worth doing, to the Eternal City, to go and say hello to the Pope, to go and see all the fountains and these wonderful city, to walk in the footsteps of people like Julius Caesar through the Roman Forum, to stand amongst the huge Colosseum where these gladiators fought to the death for the approval of Caesar and the baying crowd. It's an incredible place. My old advice I always give people is, if you're going to dine, stand up. You know, if you can do, even for a snack or a drink, don't sit down, because you get tourist price as soon as you sit down. And if you get a chance, the best view in Rome is from the Spanish Steps. And try to do a Da Vinci Trail tour as well, which is really magical.
Monte Carlo, this is pretty special as well, isn't it?
Playground of the rich and famous, Sean and yourself. I know one of your yachts graces the harbour there. Look for the biggest one, and that's Sean's. And then, literally, it's incredible, because as you draw in night or day, you see the lights twinkling, or you see the beautiful people parading down the promenade.
That's right, amazing cars.
Amazing cars pulling outside the casino. I recommend going into the casino. You know, go and get a £15 cocktail. It's worth it just to get the photo and say you've been there, isn't it? You know, go and see where, of course, Grace Kelly used to live as well, and walk the famous F1 circuit, which they race around. You can walk that circuit. You won't do it in quite the same time that you do it in the car, but it's well worth doing. And there's a little tourist express train which will take you around in 30 minutes, which is really good.
Oh, lovely.
Back to Genoa, and then you have to fly back to London. Yeah. Great itinerary.
And just to remind you of this beautiful ship, there she is, the Oceana, with P&O. And we include so much, again, with this. So when I said that, all of your return flights from London or Manchester, all of your overseas transfers, we're going to save you tonight. Remember, we are the biggest live cruise show on the TV, so we can save you £270 off the brochure price if you book tonight. And a deposit only on selected departure dates, if there are later departure dates there, because we've got the lead date starting off in May, but we've got dates right the way through to October as well. And we can actually show you those right now, actually. So the May price is really good, even June as well, just $529, and say just going up to the price of $799 in October. But the May, June, July prices all exceptionally keen, aren't they?
Really, really, really
good.
When you think about the time and how much it would cost to get a holiday anywhere in the world at that price at that time, it really is such good value.
Yeah. Actually, all the dates there looking really good. Every cruise has its own ID number as well, don't forget. This one is 81297. Just makes it easy if you're looking at this later on our website, if you're speaking to one of our agents, it just makes it even quicker to book, of course, as well.